guest appearance today on BocaBros. Is it good luck, boys?
I don't know if it's good luck or bad luck. We're gonna see.
Where are we going?
To the rocks, to the dive spots, to the ocean. More importantly, I'm done with the bay. Time to go out to the blue water.
The trees aren't blowing as hard, man. It's time to get out there.
Oh yeah.
What are you shooting today?
I don't know, something big. No more mangroves.
No more.
Hogfish, grouper. I don't know, something larger.
Guy's trying to get something big with this big gun.
I gotta get revenge on that black from the other day.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Now you're speaking my love language.
Yes, sir.
Take us there, Cap Gary. 7 Mile Bridge, best place to dive. Boys getting prepped to go down.
Gotta get the gear ready. Should have been ready on the way out.
Don't look at my crusty feet. This ain't free. This is $10 with your subscription today.
This is what the views are going towards. New socks for Steve.
Yeah, guys, please like and subscribe so Scuba and Steve can afford some new dog socks.
It's tough out here.
It's tough out here, man.
In this economy, this is the socks you dive in. These gloves are just getting just as torn up. Help a brother out.
Got a little bit of current taking you under the bridge, but
Perfect, just let me go.
yeah, the current's not too crazy, so we'll get you on the spot. It's really hard to find, but hey, if you find it, you'll find that grouper. Say peace out to the viewers on the way out. It's gonna be just towards the bridge, Steve. 3, 2, 1, go. Go get them. Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Today, I'm gonna walk you through a few dives near one of our favorite areas, the 7 Mile Bridge. You never know what type of diversity you're gonna see in all of these different bomb holes and rocks. We truly love exploring this area.
There's like 5 lobsters in there. Some nice ones.
Spot number 2, getting ready, we're getting in. See you down there, red grouper's about to die. We spent this day bouncing around a lot of the spots that we've gotten over the past few years around the 7 Mile. And having dove them so many times, we know what to expect. As you could tell by my confidence up in the boat that we were gonna see a red grouper on this rock. You could see a black that just shot into the rock as well. So we were pretty excited to see that the population of groupers on these spots was healthy. Steve, I shot a red. There's a black here too. Come look under this ledge. Switching to Steve's camera here, he comes over and ends up unloading a band off of his gun because he knows that he's gonna be hunting this other grouper underneath the rock, and he doesn't want to shoot into the rock with more power than he needs. And one thing you might be asking yourselves is, where's the red grouper? Well, you can see my shaft there. The grouper went under the rock, and rather than going down and trying to pull it out and stirring up all the sand underneath the rock, I wanted to give Steven an opportunity to swim down with the flashlight and see if he could pinpoint the black grouper that swam under there.
Yeah.
What do you got? How big do you think he is? When he was out of the rock, he looked good. He's, yeah, the black?
Yeah.
Did you see the red?
I see your shaft. I haven't seen the fish.
Okay.
You want me to try to get it?
No, get that black first. As Steve mentioned up on the surface, that black was playing peekaboo. You could see it just went back under the rock right there. It kept coming out for a split second and then going back under. So he could never really get a good gauge on exactly how big it was. And every time he tried to look underneath this rock, all the other fish kept stirring up the sand, and it was really hard for him to get a clear view of the grouper.
He keeps coming out and then back in. I don't know if he's big enough. So, let's get this red.
After a few attempts, he made the decision that the black was likely too small. So I took a dive down to get the red out of the rock and get my shaft back. Now, swimming down, I knew I had a good shot, but I wanted to make sure that the flopper was still engaged and threw the fish. So I pushed the shaft into the sand to make sure that I pushed that flopper through as far as I could until I could get my hands on it. Here's Steve's point of view of me trying to wrangle the fish and make sure that I can get my hand in the gill and get it secured. I've seen too many groupers get off the end of a shaft because somebody didn't get their hands on them quick enough, including myself. So that wasn't gonna happen here. And as always, for the best meat quality, be sure to brain and bleed your fish.
Where do I catch it?
Under the gill. Got him? What up, dog? There we go. Thanks. Yeah. I'll bet you he's 22 inches. Yeah? Red went 22. That black looked like a keeper when it was out of the hole, but it was close. He was bigger than the red, no doubt. Yeah, he's gone. Right. We'll go to that ledge inside of here next. And remember, that one, there is going to be a big black, probably big Goliath, okay? Yeah, they're at the back. Right.
This is one of the better ledges that we have in 5 foot of water. You can tell this would be a grouper haven, but recently it's been taken over more so by nurse sharks and big Goliaths every time we check under it. But we make sure to check it every single trip because you never know what's going to move in or what's going to move out.
This flashlight's not doing right now. You gotta like get up in there.
Like Steven mentioned, during the daytime, a flashlight really won't do too much for you in these ledges unless you actually get your head under the shadow. You have to make it so that you fully get up under there and look back towards the back of the cave, and then the light will actually do a little bit of good for you. Sadly, on this day, Mr. Grouper wasn't home. Just a bunch of schoolmasters and a couple big Goliaths in the back that you couldn't even really see.
Do Goliaths thump?
When they move.
But I feel like that's a red then.
If he just looks at you now.
I can't see it, I just hear it.
Oh.
I hear that, like that clockwork. I'm pissed off. There's some decent mangroves.
Yeah.
No matter what Steven said in the beginning of the video about shooting mangroves, his urge is unmatched whenever he sees some nice ones. He just can't help it. And I don't blame him, because we absolutely love eating them, and hunting them is just as much fun, as you can tell with how shifty they are. Plus, I think he was itching to pull the trigger on that new gun. Got to make sure that you can shoot straight, that way when you get an opportunity at a grouper, you aren't going to miss, because that would be a heartbreaker. Once again, brain and bleed, it really helps with the quality of the meat on these mangroves. And I figured since Steven broke the ice shooting at a mangrove, I'd take a shot at one too. Swam down, tried to get on this guy but didn't get far enough onto the bottom, shot from a little high above and missed him. And on these days when we're hunting these shallow areas, we really don't spend too much time at each spot. We'll go down, we'll check underneath the rock, see if there's a grouper hanging around, and if not, we'll move on. Under this rock you can see there was a little red grouper, but Steven could tell he was too small to shoot. So on to the next spot, which is another little rock that usually houses a red grouper or two. You can see another small red grouper right there in the rock, and quite a few lobster, which is a good sign. Season's right around the corner, so we love seeing a decent amount of lobster on our spots. Steven's gonna end up taking another drop here. You could see the tail of that red grouper was still sticking out of this hole, so he wanted to swim down and just take one extra double check, but realistically I think he just wanted to take another look at all the lobster. The guy is ready for season. And after swimming around for another few minutes just to see if there were any hogfish in the area, we moved on to another spot. And here, this is more so just littered with fans where hogfish like to hang out rather than a single rock. You could see one camouflaged real nicely there. But with the size limit being 16 inches to the fork, it's hard to come by a shooter size hogfish in the shallows and the keys anymore. So If we're not absolutely certain that it's going to be legal, we just focus on filming them and enjoying the presence and the beauty of these fish. Their ability to blend into their surroundings is truly unreal. But it's also the reason that they're a lot slower to move and be spooked off by spear fishermen. And that's also a reason why so many spear fishermen love hunting these fish. Always wash your dive gear.
How much battery did I roast out there?
This was mine, which started at 62. You're at 65.
I've been running the last two down to 0. Let's see. 65, baby. Did good. I remember to turn my camera off.
That's 35% of battery, all for one mangrove shot.
Hey, I saw a lot. Saw a lot of interesting stuff out there, just no big fish.
Getting ready to shoot a fish or what?
Yeah.
What's on the menu, grouper?
I hope so.
What are you gonna do if you see a grouper?
Look there.
You're not just gonna shoot it yourself?
No. I can't.
This water looks insane right now. Look at that. It's as blue as blue gets. 21 foot. Gonna go give it hell. Mangroves, grouper, whatever we see. Muttons maybe. Going for it all. Steve's not here with us sadly, but we're gonna make him jealous and bring back some good fish. So our shallow spots started to get a little bit dirty as that tide started pushing out and all the Gulf water filtered in. So we ended up moving out a little bit deeper, about 25 foot, in search of some mangroves and black grouper. Or muttons, you never know what's around. But we figured that we'd run into a few nice mangroves like this. Once that fish turned broadside, I took my shot, and I knew I had a nice holding shot, so I started making my way back up to the top. It was so crystal clear this day that you could see the fish perfectly from the surface and know exactly what fish you wanted to target. I saw a nice mangrove snapper, bigger than the last, swam down and took my shot as soon as I got it. He was on the way out, so I knew he wasn't really gonna give me an opportunity. And you'll see here, I got really lucky with this shot. It was barely holding, so I got my hands on that fish as quickly as I could, and he was a stud.
It's definitely a giant. That is a massive mangrove, 19 inches.
If you've watched some of our videos in the past, you know that rather than swimming back to the boat after every fish, we usually just string the fish on our shooting line of our gun. And we had a few people comment about the teeth, you know, and concerns about it cutting the shooting line. We haven't really had any problems with that thick 200-pound mono that we have on there. But probably a good idea to get a little stringer to hang off the back and loop them on. From the surface, I had seen a black swim under this rock right here, so I made my way down to check it out. And one bad thing about the water being so clear is that black saw me well before I was able to get close to shooting range and approach him under that cave.
Under the ledge, Sarah?
Big guy.
Okay.
Big guy.
All right.
So Sarah was just telling me up on the top that she was following around some grunts and then all of a sudden saw a black out in the sand, and that black shot under this ledge. So I swam down to take a look, had the flashlight in my hand, and I figured that this black, if he was that big, was deep under this cave somewhere where he was going to be tucked up and hard to see. So I was looking back as far as I could, which that little cave went about 5 foot back, and swam over to this side to see if it was connected, and all that I saw were these 2 lionfish. So no black. Ended up taking a few more drops on this and sadly could not locate the fish. But those big ones are smart. They're tough to shoot.
Yo, Gary, where I just came up from, there's a giant lionfish, even bigger than the first one.
Sadly, I didn't have my camera rolling when Gary went down and plugged this thing, but He went down and shot the bigger of the 2 lionfish, and then went back down and shot the other one, because these things are delicious.
Hey Chris, don't touch this one, it's a lionfish, it'll poke you.
After a little more swimming around, Sarah swam over and said that she had spotted a red grouper, so I gave her my gun, just to give her a little bit more power. And she got real close to this thing, almost too close right there. You could see fish was sitting so close to that rock that when she shot, it stopped the shaft before the flopper went all the way through the fish. So when that fish freaked out, the shaft ripped right out of the top of his head. Thankfully for Sarah, these red groupers don't really go that far. They're super aggressive. So she was able to swim back down, locate the fish, and this time she was stalking it a little bit more to get a better shot. Got a much better shot right behind the gill plate and was able to secure this fish. And you won't want to miss what this fish had in it. We'll show you a little bit closer at the cleaning table in a bit.
Nice job.
I got it.
Look at your first shot. Freaking blew out his head trying for that stone shot. Nice job. Heck yeah.
After our morning dive with Steve, we had to come back out. Well, Sarah plugged a good one. Another nice red, and it's got some weird thing in it. It's a tag.
Oh, it is a tag.
It is.
Wow.
A tagged red grouper.
I got a tagged
That's
red grouper.
sick. Have you ever seen or shot a tagged fish before? Throw it in the comments if you have. I'd like to know, because I feel like this is pretty freaking rare. And she got one.
Sweet.
Nice little red grouper. 23 inches and legal all day, baby. I think I'm gonna clean the fish. Cut it, kind of cut it out. See the tag? Right there?
Yeah, what's it say on it?
We don't know yet. You can see it coming through here. See that? There she is. We're gonna cut around her, that way we can pull it out without messing up the tag. It's through the meat. Went all the way through like that spine column, so we're gonna have to cut out the spine column. Let's find the bone. Where is it? There's one. There's the other. Now we'll just try and rip her out. There she is. We'll get that cleaned up so that y'all can actually see this little hook on the tag and how it stays in there. Pretty cool. What we're gonna do is we're gonna read the numbers off and report it online, and then send it in, and they'll probably take the size of the grouper, where it was shot, and then they'll collect the data on it and probably send us a little goodie bag. That's what happened last time when we caught a mahi with a tag in it. We're excited to see where this thing was tagged and how small it was when they actually tagged it. These numbers are going to be hard to read, but I can read it. Florida.fwc.target something. It's pretty freaking cool. He's right there.
He's going for it.
Nope. He's smart. You're real smart. Out here cleaning fish, we got a little tarpon. Just trying to catch him. A little 20-pounder. Be fun, man. Always gotta have a rod ready. There he is. No, that's a cuda. Big cuda. Don't want him. It's alright. We gotta see him come back around. We gotta get some more scraps out there. That's what he's feeding on. We got our nice little red grouper from yesterday's dive mission. Gotta get him cleaned up. We might try and get these little cheek pockets off of this guy too. Some sweet meat in there. Not huge, but hey, he's legal. And we love our grouper meat. Riding that bone ridge down. You don't want to go through the bones, but you don't want to leave any meat on them either. Perfect fillet off of one of them sides. There we go. Two really good looking fillets, and you can see right through it. Now, like I said, we can try and get these cheeks, but these are gonna be little. You're gonna wanna come in, this is your cheek meat right here. From this sharp gill plate, which is razor sharp, it will cut you, so be careful. And to the eye, this is the cheek, all the way to this lip, that one little piece. We're gonna see what we can get. There we go. That's like a little scallop. You just put it in a pan, treat it like a scallop.
Delicioso.
Yes, sir. Now I gotta take this meat off of the skin here. So just hold that knife parallel to the cutting board and pull the skin out from under it. All you gotta do is just rock it back and forth. You ain't even gotta move the knife. If you got a sharp knife, pulling the skin will do everything for you. Just like that. And there you have a perfect grouper fillet. Look at that. That looks beautiful. There's not really a bloodline on these guys, but I'm gonna trim down that center line because that's how we're gonna cut it anyways. Cut it into little bite-sized pieces as such. And that right there is going into the pan.
Cuda. Could be less interested.
I don't know if you can drop it much better.
Nah, I went right past his right eyeball.
He said nope.
I know what's on that. I've seen 12 kids.
You know how many kids have tried to catch me so far out here? Yeah, I don't think that tarpon's gonna eat either, but
Gave it a good old try.
hey, the good thing is we're almost done cleaning fish finally. We're gonna start prepping for the afternoon because I think we're gonna go out mutton fishing to the reef because we finally got some good weather out there. But y'all are gonna have to stay tuned for next week's video for all that action.